here from the online Forex school. In this tutorial, I just want to show you how I'm basically going to place a live trade based on a setup that I've identified. So first and foremost, I'll start off by the daily. So this is my daily chart, and I can identify those highs over there, and I can see price has respected this level or zone or area. So I'm now emphasizing on this small zone that we have over here for price, because this is the area where price has, as we can see in the past, turned around over there, and it has to respect this zone over here for quite some time. So now we can see that price is in that same vicinity. So I've just zoomed in a little, and it's now at 3 o'clock South African time, the afternoon, and I can see there we have a inside bar that has formed now, which is the one that I've been waiting for on my H4 chart. So what I'll do now is I'll go to my orders, I'll position in the market over there, and I'll now drag my stop loss up until the high over here. So I'll place it just above that level that I've identified as my resistance for the daily. So as you can see, I need to just push it a little bit higher than those wicks of that daily candles over there. So this is now the setup that I've identified. This is pure resistance that I'm going to trade. So I'm going to trade this setup with the hopes that the resistance level is going to hold, followed by an inside bar formation on my H4 chart. Now, why was I waiting for the H4 to form an inside bar over here? Is basically I've identified the zone that I want to be buying or selling from. Right, so in this case, I've identified the area that I want to be selling from, but now I need to wait for price action to give me a sign that the market could potentially go down for a short. So now, as you can see, I've placed the trade over there. I've got my stop loss right over there on top. So now I'm trading this as a basic pure resistance, because we could see price was rejected from that level or area. And now what I'll do is I'll now go and measure where a conservative take profit would be. So I'll take my Fibonacci over there. I'll draw it from the low to the high. And I can now see that the retracement for this leg could potentially come to an end over here within that fib zone, or within that zone of the 50 and 61.8 level. So price could come down till here before attempting to make a bull run again, going higher. So now I need to drag a stop loss and a take profit, and I'll go to my trade setup over there, and I'll just drag for a take profit, which is roughly in this area, and that's where I want to take profit over there. So in this scenario, I'm risking 50 pips or $50, and I'm potentially I could get about $300 from this particular setup. So now it becomes a waiting game, because I obviously need to now see what could potentially come from this. And as you can see, price has been in this downward spiral, so I'm hoping to see a bit of a take profit over there in that area. And that doesn't shy away from this zone or this area that price has turned around before going bullish. So yes, that is most likely a good area for me to want to get into a short going down till there. And as you can see, I had to wait for that inside bar setup over here. So we can see price has been rejected there 1, twice, thrice, 4th time, 5th time over here, and this is hopefully the 6th time where it just goes down. Now, something else that also stick out to me about this, because I looked at it at about 1 o'clock, and I was like, okay, how do we look for divergences over here? And from this, I could now see that price has made a rejection over here. Not a rejection, so to speak, but I can see that price has made higher highs on price action, but essentially it has made lower highs on my RSI. And I can definitely see by looking at the candles over here going in this uptrend, I could really smell, well, not smell, but I can definitely see that there is small candles, which means that this uptrend is not significantly dominated by the bulls over here. So this bit of a pullback over here for the bull run was not significantly dominated by the buyers, because we don't have Marabozo candles closing over there. We don't have large candles going in that direction. So that in itself shows me there could be a bit of a sign of weakness from the buyers over there. And I now want to test to see if the sellers can actually push price lower over there. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll do a follow-up video on this, showcasing what happened to this particular trade setup. So I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers guys, bye bye. Tutorial, I just want to do a follow-up on Canadian dollar Jap or Swiss franc Japanese yen. A trade that we took yesterday by having identified this area where price has previously turned around, and we are currently running in that trade, because at that point where we took the entry, we spotted divergence over there, and on our H4 we spotted that inside bar candle, which is a reversal candlestick pattern, and that was the fuel to get into the trade over there, that inside bar formation. And as you can see, price has now moved from our entry over there on top. We've got a 64 pip move over there, and then from our lower entry over here we've got about a 45 pip over there that we are running in profit. So we are getting a bit of a hammer indecision candle forming at the moment, but I've placed my stop losses in profit over there, so I'm not too intimidated. If I leave with that bit of profit over there, I'll be more than happy to, but I'm still hopeful and anticipating for this to still pull back to this area. So in this event, this is only about day 2 or a couple of hours later from our trade, so I'm still gonna hold to see if there's anything more about to come in this particular trade. So I'll do another follow-up video maybe on Monday, because that's when the market will most likely be open again, just to see what price has done. After that, we could find that the weekend might bring a gap to the price over there, in going further into a short position over there.